Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Dade County Weekly Update. Remember, we will be taking questions today, so feel free to type those questions in your comment section during the live update. And if you don't want to ask your question during the live update, that's okay. You can always email us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. Thanks for coming to the right place for the right information. Today we'll be hearing from County Executive Ted Rumley. Remember, if you know somebody who would be interested in hearing about what we're going to be talking about today, hearing the announcements, then invite them to watch this live broadcast or start a watch party so you can hold your own discussion. Remember that you can also watch this later on Facebook or YouTube, and sharing the links to our videos is super easy. I do want to remind you that the Department of Driver Services will be here next Monday, the 25th. That is our #1 asked question around this time of the year. And for those of you who don't know, we do have that on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. For those of you who don't want to go to the website and check that out, we do post reminders for those dates that the driver services will be here. We usually post that reminder on the Friday or Saturday preceding that the Monday that they'll be here. So we usually put those reminders out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow us there as well. Of course, you can always check the calendar at dadecounty-ga.gov. We have had several people reach out to us about the new administration of President Joe Biden and his team and what they will be doing for COVID-19, whether they're going to require mask mandates or what might be coming with that. I just want to assure you that we will be watching that so that we can let you know how it will affect you here in Dade County from the local government level. A lot of people don't understand that there's a big difference in the way government works. So there's the local level, which is what we are here in the city of Trenton and Dade County. The city of Trenton is separate, of course, from Dade County. So you have the city, we have the county, then we have the state level. So that's where the governor gets to make the decision. As we know, Governor Kemp has made mask mandates, he has not made mask mandates up to this point. He has put out executive orders that we have shared with you before, all throughout the COVID the time of COVID. So that comes from the state level. And then there is, of course, the federal level. So that could also affect us here. So just be assured that we will be watching that. County Executive Rumley has already been taking a good look at that. And we will keep you posted every week on our weekly updates, every weekly update at 3 o'clock on Thursdays. And from that, we will go straight into our talk and our COVID numbers.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just a mask off. Appreciate everyone tuning in today. I do want to start with the problems that we've been having. We've been getting a lot of calls. So the other counties and all, Dade, Walker, and Catoosa, about calling in to try to schedule your shot, and either being cut off or the website being down or whatever. I've been working on that all morning this morning, off and on, with Shannon Whitfield and Steve over in Catoosa County. Walker County, they're right now as we speak, they're setting up a call center over there. It's got about 20 different stations on it to help them on their call volume. Steve, I think he's doing similarly, or he's going to work with him similar things. But in Dade County, I'm supposed to get a call back in the morning or tomorrow from our own office, and they're going to let us know exactly what they feel that we need to do, as far as hopefully we can put maybe 4 to 5 people in a call station here just for Dade County, and can help them answer the phone and give them the information that they pass on to us. We're just trying to offer our help to them, because it's just overwhelming downstairs. They have limited people, working. They're doing all they can. They've had to cut the rapid testing out in all counties just because of the vaccinations that you're doing to the people. And so just bear with us on that. We're, like Dade County, Health Department. It says Dade County Health Department. They are state employees, but we're going to step in and try to help our people out that's employed there. And so we'll give you an update on that on our website tomorrow. And because I should know something about that and what we need to go through and where we need to go to as far as setting up these calls, these people. So that hopefully is being handled. So we'll let you know tomorrow on that. The County Road 6, I was give you an update on that because that is a real hot topic. We're running on schedule on that, as I said this morning. Things are looking good. The weather is kind of rough today, but they're still up there working a little bit this season. But they did make a major pour yesterday of concrete. Still looks like middle of February before we'll have that open back up, maybe even toward the end. But it could be earlier. I'd rather tell you too long is too short. But driver services, they'll be here next Monday on the 25th. There again, we get fewer complaints on that as the weeks go on. People are getting used to calling, the number and making an appointment, before you come down here. They'll still take you in there, but some people have to wait, have had to wait for a little while. But just thank goodness that you're still coming. Dade County Water and Sewer, they will be meeting next Tuesday. That's on January 26th at 6:30. That is open like our meetings here in the commission room, open to the public. If you have any complaints or if you want to have any praises, come to the meeting and you can meet your board members, because we have a board member from each end of the county, just like we do commission-wise. And if you live at North Dade, look out, whatever, you'll be able to meet your board member there and get to know them, pertaining to water issues and sewer. The lobby in the sheriff's office, it'll be closed for a while longer. The fingerprinting, and all, they did open that back up on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday from 2 to 6. And if you have any questions about that, you can call this number here directly over there. It's a 657 number, but the area code is 706-657-3233. And Carey, she will keep you updated on that if there's any changes in that right there. And the reason it's closed is COVID related, of course. And also we've got we're putting new flooring down. We've been painting, and so it's kind of worked in one way good, I guess. But they've been painting and doing some much needed updating over there, and we're putting down some new flooring over there too in the hallway. We do have the charging stations up and running, or Georgia Power does. That was amazing. I've seen, believe it or not, I've seen several people over there using it. I didn't think there was that many cars in Dade County, but I have seen people in the evening when we start to leave, and during the day, come in and charge. So it is a good thing. And as we go through time in the next few years, I'm sure we'll see more and more of these electric cars here. The Tire Amnesty Day, I've talked about that this morning a little bit, and tentatively the date, and I think I told you it's set in stone, but tentatively it is going to be the last Saturday in February. That'll be the 27th of February, 2021, and the snow makeup date will be the following Saturday, March the 6th of 2021. But we feel pretty good about it, but the only thing that could change on it would be the state themselves. We're ready to go. Alan, he's worked on this thing, and we're ready to roll with it. And I know people, we get a lot of calls on that, and so we'll keep you up to date. If it changes, Carey we'll post it immediately. The vaccine, of course, I know most of y'all have kept up with that. It's for 65 and older. And the emergency personnel, they still can. Most of them have already been vaccinated. First responders, the sheriff's deputies, and all that. But that's something that we will keep you closely updated on our website. After tomorrow, maybe we'll know, like I said, more about that as far as your call-ins and all. And I understood a little while ago. I'm not sure that this is, and you may correct me on this, Carey, but that they will not make any more appointments till into February, 1st of February. Have you?
Is that for the second round of shots, or that's for the first round, right?
For the first one, what I understood, but that may be wrong. But we'll that needs to be on there. We need to find out from Tammy or from Rome a real, answer to that question. In fact, that's a health department calling me back right now. Calling back.
The governor has said that the second round of shots will not happen until we've had the first ones put out.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, they can call the health department here at 706-657-4213. But at this time, we're still in the first round of vaccinations, and it is still phase 1, which is adults ages 65 and older and their caregivers.
Okay.
So that's all there on the bottom.
Okay. All right. That was actually Rome calling. I'll call him back in a minute, and maybe we'll have some good news there from them. But we just want to offer our help, to these people to try to help the people of Dade County, that are calling in, because, if you're sitting back and you're in your 20s, you're not really worried about this. It's not maybe a big deal, but now the people that are wanting a shot, the 65 and over, they can take it. There's some scared people out there. They're almost in a panic mode right now. They've decided that they want to get the shot, but they don't really know. It's kind of a vacant. They don't know which way to go. So we're trying to help that, and we are going to. One way or the other, we will try to get that taken care of in the next few days. Let's see here now. Pretty much.
Would you mind if I talked about phase 1 just for a second?
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Let me come up there, because
Yeah, go ahead.
We have some people asking.
So before we give the numbers, we do have quite a few people asking about phase 1 and what that means. And if you can get the vaccine, if you're under age 65, if you have underlying health conditions. And there's a very, very important thing to know, and we touched on it at the beginning of this. So you have the federal level, the state level, and the local level. Well, these vaccinations are controlled at the state level. So Governor Kemp is the one who has said that we will have phase 1 right now rolling out with the vaccinations. So this is coming from the state level, the state of Georgia. And these are the people who are eligible for those vaccinations in phase 1. Health care workers, physicians, nurses, laboratory technicians, EMS personnel, environmental services, etc., residents and staff of long-term care facilities, adults age 65 and older and their caregivers, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders. And we did touch on this a couple of weeks ago. Why is it only ages 65 and older? And a long story short, the statistics that came out of Johns Hopkins and also the CDC show that the positive cases, people, I think, to age 40 are responsible for 80% of the positive cases of COVID-19, but for the deaths of COVID-19, so all the positive cases that turn into those deaths, that 80% is age 65 and older. So that's a huge percentage in the death cases of COVID. So that is why right now it is ages 65 and older, and it is also why in that phase 1 it is only the first round of the vaccine. The vaccine is very limited at this time. This came directly from Governor Kemp's office. It is very limited at this time, and this district, the Northwest District, is vaccinating by appointment only. You do have to call for those appointments, 706-657-4213. A limited allotment of the vaccine is received each week, and the supply of vaccine determines how many people can be vaccinated. The current vaccine supply is so limited and unreliable, we are not able to schedule any appointments to receive the second dose at this time. That is what the Northwest region of the Department of Public Health for the state of Georgia has said. So that is everything that we know currently about phase 1 of the COVID-19 vaccination plan. So that is why it is 65 and older. If you are a caregiver for someone age 65 or older, you might also be eligible, but you still have to call for that appointment.
So what you just said, you said they're not scheduling anyone right now for the second round, right?
For the second round, not
Yeah.
right now.
So, okay, all right. And when she mentioned the Northwest Georgia region, that is the 10 counties that we are a part of. It goes all the way down to Floyd, and we have 10 counties, and that is our Northwest Georgia region. So, we'll keep you updated hourly if we have to, or daily on our website. And if we need to, we'll come back, like we did back when we give them daily. We'll come back, and if we get any really critical news, we'll be back on here. We can be back in a matter of minutes, really. So we will do what we need to keep you informed on it, because it's really of interest to a lot of people, I know. We're still doing, they're not doing the rapid test downstairs, but still on Wednesday, all the counties, they're still doing the drive-through. Ours is on Wednesday, and I think it's Chattooga County, I believe, or Catoosa, but each county is different. But our Dade County people Health Department is doing it on Wednesday. And the hours, are they still the same? Didn't they starting a little later? I know I had some people the other day. Do they not start like at maybe at 9 or 9:30 now?
9
At 9 o'clock.
I think it's,
Yeah,
9
because there was people down in the morning at 15 after 8, 8:30, and they were waiting, and
9 o'clock. I will find out.
yeah, find out and post that. Yeah, we'll know. But anyway, hopefully that helped you. Will help you on some information on the COVID vaccine and also on the testing. Let's see here, make sure I didn't leave anything out. I'll move on into our numbers here. In Dade County, we're currently at 891 positive cases. That's since the beginning. We were at 853 last week. In the last 14 days, we've had 106 tests positive here in Dade County. That's quite a big number for us. We've had 8 deaths, and so far we've had 42 people hospitalized. Walker County, a lot larger county, but they've got 4,728 that's tested positive in Walker since March. But just from last week now, just in 1 week, Walker County has had they've had 486 in the last 2 weeks. Last week they were at 4,479, but 486 in 14 days. Catoosa County, they've actually had 468 in the last 14 days. They went from 3,877 last week to 4,125. That's in Catoosa. Chattooga County, they're at 1,850. Last week they were at 1,752, but even Catoosa County, they had 226 positive cases in 14 days, in the last 14 days. Whitfield County, in the last 14 days in Whitfield, of course it's a big county, they've had 1,365 people test positive in 14 days in Whitfield. They were at 12,220 last week, and they're at 12,775 as we speak. Gordon County, which is over in Rome area, they were at 4,581 last week, and they're at 4,809 in Gordon County today. They had 379 in 14 days reported positive there. Floyd County, the 7,591 last week, and they're at 7,970 today as we speak. They've had 673 in the last 14 days. Floyd County, now that's where I'm sorry, I got my wrongs messed up. But anyway, we do have a lot of people that are really interested in the Floyd County area because we have several people that go to school there. Of course, a lot of them are going virtually, but a lot of people do commute back and forwards, and they do have a lot of people and interest in Rome, which is in Floyd County. We still have 3,537 unknown counties, which addresses have not been matched to their county. And so far, we've had 11,411 deaths in Georgia. That's up from 10,580 a week ago. We've had 47,311 hospitalizations since it started back in March. Tennessee, let's move to Hamilton County. They were at 33,436 last week. They're at 35,049 in Hamilton County. As we speak today, they have 2,793 active cases in Hamilton County, but they've had 31,926 that's recovered out of that 35,049. They've also had 330 deaths in Hamilton County. Marion County, they're at 2,308 today. They were at 2,186 a week ago. They have 218 right now that are active cases in Marion County. They've had 2,059 recoveries, and they've had 39 deaths. Grundy County, they went from 1,371 last week to 1,403 in Grundy County. They have 65 active cases right now as we speak. They've had 1,317 recoveries and 21 deaths. Sequatchie County, they were at 1,319 last week. They're at 1,383 today. They have 109 active cases today as we speak. They've had 1,256 recoveries out of that 1,383. They've had 18 deaths. Bradley County, they were at 1,355 last week. They're at 10,355, and they're at 10,934 as we speak today. They have 926 active cases. They've had 9,914 recoveries out of that 10,934, and they've had 94 deaths. Midge County, they went from 1,091 to 1,164 with 110 active cases and 1,038 recoveries with 16 deaths. That's in Midge County, Tennessee. Down in Alabama here, Jackson County, one of our adjoining counties here, they're today at 5,909 active cases since the beginning. Last week they were at 5,719. They've had 36 deaths. And in the last 14 days in Jackson County, they've had 608 cases that test positive. DeKalb County, they're at 7,996 positive cases since the day one. Last week they were at 7,572. They've had 85 deaths in DeKalb County, and 662 cases have been reported positive in the last 14 days. So our numbers are, they're definitely not going down. Just please stay tuned to the news. Listen and with what's going on. Try to wear your mask. Social distance. Be careful at gatherings. Some of the churches have already stopped having service again. Even though some restaurants now that have actually stopped serving again. We just need to get over this thing. Try to get these numbers. The good thing is, we got the vaccine out there, and Carey and I was just talking, and with that, and with the the mask and people doing, and in Dade County, I think we're doing a good job, because you go to the grocery store, people that I would never thought I'd ever seen wear a mask has got a mask on, because they understand this is scary. It's real, and it's not even fun. I'll tell you that from my latest experience with this stuff. It's not like anything that you've ever had. I guarantee you. It was harder on me, and I may have said this last week. I really don't remember much what I said here. It's kind of weak, but it was really as hard, if not harder on me than heart surgery was when I had back a few years ago, as far as the unknown and the scariness of breathing. But thank goodness, I'm back. With my actually pattern. I've got that back, and it's just hard to climb steps now. But it really is different. It really is. It's just like I said. It's not like anything that I've ever had before. But please be careful and stay tuned. With Carey, stay in touch with her on our website, because she updates that thing. I mean, by the minute if she has to, she can do that. So if you really want to know what's going on and what is happening here pertaining to COVID, especially, or in our county, go there. My number is 667-8999, area code 423. If you got any questions that we need to talk about, and that's my cell number. You can call me 24 hours a day. As any of the commissioners that we have here, their numbers are on our website. They do answer their phone, as I do. So just please call us if you have any questions, or if there's anything we can do. But the office number here is 657-4625. You can call there, come in to see us, and that's a little different. Like we've said over the weeks before, all our offices are different. We've got, when you come in, we've got little areas there now with the glass and all. And when we come in, we ask you to please wear a mask, because we do wear a mask. And so just call us if you need us. We will, see you next week, talk to you next week, if not sooner. And when we find out actually more about this, as far as the call system, the call volume coming in, and what we can do about that, it will be posted on our website. And if we have to Monday, we can come back on, or even and let you know if we feel like it needs to be. We'll come back on and explain a little bit about it. So just have a good weekend, and call me if you need me.